Okay, so on this one, they want us to fill in the table and write the equation for the tile pattern. So we have this figure, that figure, that figure. And so what they mean with the x and the y, they mean this is x equals 1. The x is the, I should say the x, sorry, I'm changing my mind here. X is the figure number. So this is x. Let me back up with a different color here to be more clear. So this is x equals 1, x equals 2, x equals 3. So for x equals 1, we have 3, right? 1, 2, 3. 3 blocks. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. 5 blocks for figure number 2. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks for figure number 3. So we have 3, 5, 7. Okay, so you can tell easily enough what the next one's going to be, right? It's clearly going to be 9 for x equals 4. Figure 4, it's just going up like that. And if we go backwards to figure 0, x equals 0, you just go backwards, right? It's got to be 1, right? Because it's going up by 2 every time, so this has got to be 1. So that table, right, that makes sense. That's for x equals 0, figure 0, which is actually not being shown, but we can work backwards to that. Okay, but now the trickier part, the harder part, is writing the equation. What's the connection specifically between x and y? They want y equals what? They want some kind of equation, formula, that connects x and y. How do you do that kind of thing? How do you come up with that kind of thing? Well, what you could do is just say, well, this is just 1, and this is just 1 add 2, and this is 1 add 2 and add 2, because it's just adding 2, right? Because this just would start with 1 block here, and this would just start with 1 block here, and then this would just add 2 blocks. And then this would just add, see how they just add a block on each end? Every time they just add a block on each end. So you take the last one and you add another 2, right? It just adds 2 each time. See how that's right? So I'm just describing the pattern. You start at 1, then you just add 2, then add another 2, another 2, another 2. Right? If you add this up, this is 9. That's right. So it's just adding 2 each time. Instead of just writing 3, 5, 7, 9, I'm writing the pattern, what's happening. Why? Well, because it's all about the pattern. That's the heartbeat of mathematics. The heartbeat of mathematics. What is math all about? Patterns. And so we don't just care about final answers. We care about the pattern that got us those final answers. So it's just adding another 2 every time. Okay, great. So what? Well, if you think about it, this is 1 plus how many 2's? 1, 2, 3, 4 2's. And this one is 1 plus, I'll just bring it back here. This one is 1 plus 3 2's, right? And this one is 1 plus 2 2's. And this is 1 plus 1 2. And this one is 1 plus 0 2's, isn't it? In fact, let me write that more like this. 2 0 times. Okay, so what? In fact, let me line this. I don't know why. I just want it symmetric here. There we go. All right, so do you see the pattern? Well, what pattern? We're trying to connect x to y. We're trying to connect x to y. So look at the pattern. When x is 0, you take 1 and you add 2 0 times. When x is 1, you take 2 and you add, you start with 1, you add 2 1 time. See, you see the number on the x is the number in the parenthesis. Do you see that? So in general, to finish this table and finish this work, what if this is x here? That's what we're looking for. What if this is x? Then this is going to be 1 plus 2 times x, right? See that? Whatever the number is here, that ends up right here. It's that many 2's, in other words, right? The fourth figure has 4 2's. It starts with 1 and adds 2 4 times. The third figure, x equals 3, has 3 2's. The second figure, x equals 2, has 2 2's. So the xth figure, is that even a word? The x, I don't know how to say that. That number figure has 1 add x 2's. So there's the formula, 1 plus 2x. Or you could write it 2x plus 1. It's the same thing either way. You know the order of adding doesn't matter. Does that make sense how we figured that out? We just looked at the pattern and said, oh, you're just starting with 1 and you're adding the number of 2's that matches your figure number. So it's 1 plus 2x. There we go.